everyone. Hey everyone, it's Dakota from Everyday Life, the channel where we talk about everything that happens in our lives. Well, today, as I do some stuff, I thought we would talk about online dating. You know, old people, young people, online dating, offline dating, just dating, period. Why is it so hard for people to connect in this 2024 time where it didn't used to be? I was married for decades and now I'm not. So, I understand. I'm in it and I understand the pros and the cons and, what's out there, what's not out there. I get it. But what I want to know is, especially for older people, and when I say older, maybe when you turn 49, and you're not old, but you can see 50 coming. So, you're seasoned. You've been out there. You've dated. You've been married. Maybe you've had children, whatever. So, you kind of understand the game more than, say, a 25-year-old would. So, why is it that older people, that's what I'll say, why is it such a problem connecting? I can't figure it out. I have friends that date. I date sometimes. I have people, I used to be a self-proclaimed matchmaker, trying to hook up all my friends, but I gave that up because the expectations were just too high. Especially, I was going to say on the men's side, but no, on the women's side as well. Now, my friends, my male friends, I try to hook them up, to try to get a connection because, they're older, 50s, 60s, some 70. They're trying to get a connection, with a nice lady, but they can never get a connection. So this is what they say. Dakota, hook me up with one of your friends. Okay, I can do that. But, she can't not work. She has to have her own. Okay, I can understand that. But at the same time, she can't make too much money because if she makes more money than me, then she's going to not respect me and the relationship's going to go in a weird place and it's going to be skewed and, she's going to be uppity. So I don't want a woman like that. So I say, okay, so you don't want a woman who works and makes too much money. Okay. You don't want a woman that you got to take care of. Can't blame me there. Okay. So what's left? A woman that works part-time? Most people have to work full-time or you're just, a trust fund baby where you don't have to. So, I don't get that. And my men friends say to me, hook me up, but she can't be fat. She can't be fat. Newsflash, you're fat. So, likes is supposed to like likes. Oh, no. So, okay. She's not pretty enough. She's too fat. She's too skinny. All she is skin and bones. I don't know. She don't have enough time. She still works. It's just always something. And with my female friends, oh, he has to be tall, dark, and handsome. Okay. Newsflash, you're not tall, dark, and handsome. And he has to have a six-pack. I don't even know anybody with a six-pack. Not even my 20-year-old son has a six-pack. So just from the surface, people can't seem to connect. And this is the problem. I understand, listen, men are visual. Most women are not. We're emotional. From the beginning of time, men have looked for affection and women have looked for security. Okay? Nobody's ever going to change that. Even though it seems like society is trying to change it, but no one's ever going to change that. As soon as we realize that, the better. Maybe we can get back to some basics. But these people cannot connect because they're always on the surface. They never even get a chance to meet someone to see what's inside, how their mind works, how they handle stress, how they handle situations, what their home life is like. Most people don't even want to know. Like, men don't want to know what women's home life is, because you can best believe it requires some painting or sheetrocking or something on your part. Women don't want to know what men's lives is, because most of the time it's sitting in some dusty apartment watching sports. So where's the medium? Where's the medium? It has to be somewhere. All of these single people out here, okay? The first marriage is 50% chance of divorce in this country. The second is 70% chance of divorce. And the third is 80% chance of divorce. What the hell is going on? I know so many nice people, but they can't get past a person's appearance. They can't. Now, personally, I've never been a visual person. I go for what's inside, but that's not the way I get treated. I get treated. Men always say stupid things to me, like inappropriate things to me after the first conversation or the first phone call or the first date. For some reason, in their minds, they feel like they can say something stupid, something inappropriate, and I don't even carry myself like that. So I can imagine what they're doing to the women who may carry themselves like that, the women who may sleep with them or whatever. I don't know. But to me, what's the fun in sleeping with someone if you don't know the person inside, only on the surface? And I know men think when they look in the mirror, they think they all look like Idris Alba. I know they do, no matter what they look like. They all think they look like, but you don't, okay? Now, if you're like a heavyset guy and, you make minimum wage or something like that, which is nothing wrong with it. You make minimum wage. Why are you looking for a female like Halle Berry or Beyonce or blah, blah, blah? Because you think you look like Idris Alba, but you don't. See, okay. People who say, oh, I know I look good for my age, and mostly men say that. Mostly men. But let me tell you something. When you have to say, oh, I know I look good for my age, trust me, you don't. The only people that usually look good for their age is people who wouldn't say anything like that, So stop saying that, because most of the time you look your age or more. Then I have men friends who, they might be 50s, 60s, 70s, They have said to me, oh, I can't find anybody. I'm just going to have to go and find me a young girl, because I know, well, what did they say? They say, let me find a young girl because I know that she will do what I tell her to do for a couple of dollars. Okay, that's what they say. And they will allow me to touch them for that couple of dollars. Because when I try to go find somebody my own age, a couple of dollars don't hit it. This woman has a car payment and a mortgage payment and a life insurance payment, and she might have kids in college payment. It's like night and day. So would you rather pay? So this is what they say to me. I'd rather pay for this young person to get her hair done and her nails done, and then I can touch her, as opposed to paying for this lady's her mortgage and her car payment, and then she letting me touch her. Even though I know that the young girl is using me, I know it. This is what they say. I know they're using me for money. I know if I don't give them any money that they won't be coming around. They know it. But ladies, it's acceptable to them. They know they're being used and they accept it. Just to have a woman around, they accept it. So all of this, all these podcasts and things like that that's on the internet saying, gold diggers, dinner whores, things like that, trust me, these are just words that they are speaking. When what they're thinking and feeling in their body is, I don't mind being used. I don't mind. As long as I get to touch a body, I don't mind. Trust me, think about it. Think about it. And as for you women who you're looking for a husband because you want to just get married or start a family and, do whatever it is that we do in this country, stop sleeping with men. Stop. It's no reason to sleep with a man just because you think he's going to say, well, will you marry me? Because men are hunters. They are hunters. And once they get what they want, trust me, they'll go on to the next meal and try to hunt that. And so on and so forth and so on and so forth. Okay, so you say, well, Dakota, since you know so much, how do I find myself a husband? Well, I'm going to tell you how you're not going to find one. And that is sleeping around with different guys. That's for sure. And my advice is you meet a guy, you just be straight up with him and say, listen, I'm looking for a husband. I'm looking to get married. Okay? But be aware, ladies, okay, that what a man will say to you is, when he first meets you, he'll give you those buzzwords. Oh, I'm looking for long term. Oh, I'm looking to get married. Okay? That's the buzzwords. They're not looking for that. Because if they're looking for that, that's the last thing that's going to come out of their mouths. Trust me. I was talking to a guy once, and he kept calling me wifey. And he kept calling me that because I assumed that's what he thought my buzzword was. So after about 5 times, I said to him, excuse me, sir, but I would appreciate if you would stop calling me wifey. My name is Dakota, because I'm not interested in getting married again. So it's just annoying to me. And he said, oh, okay, that's fine. And guess what? Of course, never heard from him again. That buzzword, I'm looking for long term, I'm looking for a wife. If a man is looking for that, he does not have to say it. You can feel it, okay? Actions speak louder than words. Words don't mean shit. Actions speak louder than words. So, I digress. Why can't these people out here hook up emotionally? Why can't we hook up spiritually? Because we look in the mirror and we don't really see what's really there, okay? If you look in the mirror and say you look like Flavor Flav, okay? Know that you look like Flavor Flav. You don't look like Denzel. You don't look like Idris Alba. You just don't. So stop. Look for somebody just like you that looks like Miss Flavor Flav. Okay? And if you do happen to be one of those really cute guys, like, I don't know who's cute. Chris Brown is cute. Denzel is cute. Idris Alba is cute. I'm trying to think. The Rock, he's older, but he's cute. If you do happen to look like that, then you can go and look for somebody who might look like a supermodel or whatever. But even if you do, don't go by her outside. You have to go by what's inside. You could be so pretty outside, and inside you could be a total wreck. Unless you're just looking to get laid, which most men probably are, then you can go look for that supermodel or whatever. But if you're looking for long term, do not go by the outside. Beauty fades. And it fades real fast, especially based on your nationality. If you notice, this is what they say. Black don't crack. Okay, we seem to last a little longer. Asians look 50 when they're 30. White people, I don't know. They're on the fence. They're like in between blacks and Asians. Sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't tell. Indian people, they really start to look old fast. So don't go by the outside because beauty fades. Oh my goodness. Yes, it does. Even Halle Berry, as beautiful as she is, even she's not looking like she used to. Beyonce, if you notice that, age is creeping up. She's starting to look like her mom. So if you want to be, to me, if you want to be happy, find somebody based on their character. Find somebody based on their empathy. And if you just happen to get somebody that's pretty and has all those things, then that's just a cherry on top of the cake. Then you're just lucky. But for all you men looking for a woman, oh, she can't be fat. She can't make more money than me. She can't have no job. There's nobody left. And that's for you women who says he has to be tall, dark, and handsome. He's got to make more than 6 figures. Now it's like more than 7 figures. What is that about? I don't know. Just stop. Just stop and just be happy that you found something. Be happy if you find someone that you share a couple of things in common. Okay? Just because I don't like sports and you do like sports, that don't mean we can't be a couple. Okay? Just because you're a Muslim and I'm a Christian, that don't mean that we can't be a couple, especially if older people. You know, Joyce Myers, she's an evangelist. I think she was 65 when she said this. She might be 75 now. I don't know. But when she was 65, she said, you know what? I probably have 10 more summers left on this planet. Wow. 10 more summers. So I'm trying to make the best of them. So if you're one of those people who are 50, 60, 70, come on. If you're 70, you might have 3 more summers left. Do you want to spend it alone? Do you want to spend it chasing tail? Tail that don't care about you? Tail that just want to use you for money? I mean, come on. At the end, you got to settle down and look for somebody that looks like you. Period. T.D. Jakes said, for older people, this is what he said, quote unquote, T.D. Jakes. You know why online dating don't work for old people? Because you waste too much time. He says that not that his word is golden, but I thought this made sense. He said that it takes a season. I mean, a year, all 4 seasons. It takes a whole year to get to know a person. Summer, fall, winter, spring. And this year, you can tell how they act when they're happy, how they act when they're sad, how they handle tumultuous times, how they treat their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, their children especially. And when you go on dates, he said on the first date or 2, you can go to a restaurant, you can eat dinner. He said anybody can sit across the table and look fine and fabulous. He said that's all good. But after that second date, what you need to do is have a date saying, listen, I need to go get my tires changed. Okay, come on. Okay, Junior has a basketball game. All right, I'll go with you. Okay, a contractor's coming to my house to talk about countertops. All right, I'll come with you and talk about that. I got to go to the nursing home to see my grandpa. I'm going to... That's how your dates should be when you're old people after 1 or 2 dates. Okay? All that going out to dinners, looking all fine, fabulous, dressed in your fine Sunday finest. That's bullshit when you get older. It really is. So, I thought that I would talk about dating today because it's come up a lot this week. You know, I had a friend call me yesterday morning, woke me up at 7 a.m. I forgot to turn my phone off. Oh, why can't I find anybody? Why can't I make a connection with any? This guy is 71 years old. Why can't I make a connection with anybody? Because you're too damn picky. What do you always tell me? Oh, no, she can't be fat. What did I say about that newsflash? Oh, no, I can't take care of anybody. Oh, no, this. Oh, no, that. Okay, well, good luck. Next, I'm going back to sleep. You know. So, that's the story about dating. You know, I think I'm going to continue this. This is part 1. This is part 1 of why doesn't dating work for older people? Younger people, they usually always date here or there. You know, that they're just trying to feel themselves out. I don't really have too much to say about them. You know, but us older people, come on, y'all better wake up while the sun is shining. Because there should be 2 rocking chairs out there on that deck. Not 1. That's not fun. Okay, everybody. I'm getting ready to go and do some painting, which I hate doing, but I got to do it. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.